All right. I really wasn't thinking I was going to have to make another Seahawks video until the Steelers pregame, and I wasn't really planning on making a pregame video until Saturday, but sometimes shit happens. Sometimes things go down in the NFL that just demand your attention, and that's what we got. So we're not even in week 2 of the Seahawks season, and already we've got a high demand for extra videos. So if you like watching my videos, I guess you're happy about that. But to get straight to the point here, Minkah Fitzpatrick wants out, and we are on the list. I think that's a big enough deal to discuss for at least a few minutes in a video. So, Minkah Fitzpatrick is a safety in his second year on the Miami Dolphins, and he's looking at a team that is blatantly tanking, that very obviously wants to lose games this season, go 0-16 maybe. And he's like, I don't want any part of that. Get me out of here now. Minkah Fitzpatrick, to run it down, he played college football at Alabama for 3 years and was great. One of the best safeties in the nation. Over 3 years in Bama, he had 9 interceptions, including 6 in his 2016 campaign. He was a All-American twice. He won the Chuck Bednarik Award, the Jim Thorpe Award. He was the first team All-SEC twice. Just an absolute college beast. And last year, his rookie season, he got taken 11th overall by Miami, so he's a first-round talent pedigree. And he had a good rookie season, 80 tackles, a couple of picks. Dude did his job. 9 pass defense. So he's lived up to his draft position so far. There is nothing that we see from him that indicates that he's a disappointment or a bust or anything like that. He is what the Dolphins thought he was when they drafted him. So now he just wants to get out of there, and Miami sounds like they understand. They understand that they don't want a stud a stud safety in his second year in the NFL doesn't want to just sit there and lose week after week. So they're trying to trade him. Now the Seahawks are on the list, and we should be. Very obviously we should be. I already went over the problems we're having at safety right now. But we're on the list with the Broncos, the Jets, the Steelers, the Packers, bunch of teams. I mean, no shit, everybody wants this guy. This is a second-year player who was a superstar in college and had a great rookie year. Of course, just about everybody's going to want in on that. Dolphins are looking for a second-round pick. They might take a third-round pick. Honestly, I would do the second-round pick, assuming a few things, you know? Look, I mean, Minkah is under contract for 3 more years, including this one. So this year, next year, and the year after. He's, locked up on that rookie contract for a couple more years. So you don't have to worry about, having to give him an $80 million contract in a year or two. That's way down the line. He's 22 years old, so you're almost getting a rookie. It's like you're using your draft pick to draft. He may as well be a player you're using a draft pick on. And I mean, we have the need. Obviously, the Tedrick Thompson thing. Look, I mean, it wasn't just one play. Tedrick Thompson doesn't do anything for us ever. He's always in the wrong place. He doesn't. I see nothing with Tedrick, and I'm ready to move on. I'm already ready to look elsewhere. So, Minkah would immediately start across from Bradley McDougald, and we'd go back to having a really good tandem of safeties. Now, as for the flip side of things, just to explore and play devil's advocate and be like, okay, well, why wouldn't we do this? So, Minkah Fitzpatrick's contract is fully guaranteed for this year and the next 2 years. It's like a 4-year. When he got drafted, he signed a 4-year, $16.4 million contract or something. It was a standard rookie contract for the 11th overall pick. So he is completely locked in for this year and the next 2 years. Bradley McDougald is locked in for at least this year, of course, because he's on the roster, and his contract runs through next year. I don't think it's fully guaranteed or anything, but his contract does not expire until after the 2020 season. So if you're saying that you're going to bring in Minkah for the next 3 years, and you've got Bradley for the next 2, and let's say you really, really like Marquise Blair, like I do. I think a lot of Seahawks fans really like Blair. Where does that leave Blair? Because I don't want to stunt Blair's growth, because I think Blair is going to be really good. I'm really excited by his potential. I think he can be a great player in the league. And if bringing in Minkah just stunts Blair's growth, then maybe I would rather just keep my draft pick, let Blair develop over the course of, the next month or 2, and then put him out there. And maybe by next year, we have a player who's not much worse than Minkah, and we get to keep our draft pick. And, we still have the same rookie control over Blair for an extra year even, I think. We have, we're paying him even less money than we would be paying Fitzpatrick. So I can kind of see it there. I don't want to fuck up Blair's growth. But it sounds like, as of right now, the Seahawks do not believe Blair's ready to go out there. So, to me, if the trade is out there, if we don't get outbid, and we could easily get outbid, I mean, for all I know, the Steelers are going to offer a first-round pick. And I don't know if we can beat a Steelers first-round pick in a trade. But this kind of talent, this young, on this contract, to me, it's a no-brainer. And immediately, our secondary would get so much better if you replace Tederick with Minkah Fitzpatrick. So, we got to at least think about this, boys. To me, I would do it. If the price is our second-round pick, I would do it. If the price is a second-round pick and a fourth-round pick, I would do it. Honestly, I would consider doing it for the first-round pick, but that's close. But I would strongly consider doing it because Minkah is basically a first-round pick. All right. I am going to get out of here. Just wanted to discuss that real quick because it's a big deal, guys. Minkah would completely change the ceiling on this team, I think. And I can see Pete Carroll absolutely placing a heavy value on that upgrade. All right. I'll see you guys before the Steelers game. Peace.